Hey y'all, I'm back. Part three. That message that I believe that at one time, I ain't lying, y'all. I'm being honest with you. I told y'all this morning, get up right morning, drive devotion. Some of it's gonna be Bible, some of it's gonna be transparency, some of it's gonna be rant, whatever you want to call it. But the truth of the matter is, uh, I thought, man, I thought I was being deep, and I pronounced it over the church. The Spirit of the Lord just told me this week in my conversation with the Lord. This is what I told the people. And it was true that that to take under consideration that that the distractions in which I'm having in life, uh, I might be my own distraction. That my issue might be me. I might be my own issue. Man, I dropped that like it was hot. And man, you brought it around. Life just started lifing, and he brought it around. And truth be told, y'all, uh, some of our issues that we're having may be us. We may be our own issue. We may be our own problem. We may be in our own way. We may be our own toxicity. We may be. You like that, Clay? Ah! I don't even know if I said it right. But we may be. If I could urbanize it, we may be the scent that's stinking up the room. We may be our own stench. So calm down, collect yourself, think about what you're thinking about, remember who you work for, remember who you represent, remember the fact that the people are only loaned to you, they're not yours. Remember all those, and I'm talking to me, if we keep that in mind, it'll take that arrogance, that pumpiness, puffiness, nastiness out of leading. Because if we don't, all we're doing is giving birth to, watch this, that same spirit and all that same. Now, watch this. We giving birth to that same spirit, and at some point in time, we're going to be fighting spirit on spirit. That negative spirit versus my negative spirit. My negative spirit is the reason that person has a negative spirit. I gave birth to it. You can't even call him a bastard. You, they dad, you gave birth to that. And I hope I've said something. I felt that. You can't get mad. Oh, they messed. No, you gave birth to that. You built that whole fabric, that whole foundation. You built that whole arena. You built it. You built it. So now when the folk come in there and occupy the room and start acting like that, then you want to act like, we got to kill it. So the first place of demolishing, the demolition has to take place in us. All right. I pray that I've said something. I've shared my pastorate with you. I've shared my life with you. I've shared some of my ugly stuff with you, and the list goes on and on. Excuse me, because let me tell y'all something. I'm I'm attempting, I'm hoping to cause you, save you some money, cause you to have less pain, allow you to get more sleepless nights based on what I've been through. Part 5, y'all, is this. And quit lying to yourself. Remember, if you watch all of this, it'll run together. Quit lying to yourself, family, and being the victim. You can't, we got to get to a point that we can't be the victim. And I mean, everything we the victim of everything. We the victim. They doing this to me. They doing this. They launched this attack out on me. Man, no. Don't jump out there and you're always the victim. Let me tell you where I'm going with this. It sounds like part 4, but I need you to hear me. Everything, I told y'all this some time ago, everything that has ever happened to me, everything, and I'm talking about, uh, I'm on the rough patches in life has been self-inflicted. There's a couple of them that, yeah, I ain't do that. Some of it, but for the most part, everything has been self-inflicted. What part did I play in that? What could you have done to prevent that? And when I say self-inflicted, the most hurtful thing that I could have gone through, I could have avoided that by staying, uh, holding my ground and not losing sight of the fact that people are in prison for a reason. People are in prison for a reason, and not thinking that people will plot against you and they're prisoners. You crazy, and that's basically how that played out. The biggest lie that ever could be fabricated, and I'm sitting there like a deer in headlights. Like what? Ain't nobody gonna believe that. Well, ain't nobody gonna believe that. That's too wild. There's too many checks and balances. Being lazy and lackadaisical and too busy trying to be the victim and being the victim all the time. What happens in a case like that is because you're so used to being the victim, you got you got the defense of a victim, but not like I wish that you could gather. I'm gonna lay in the cut because I'm the victim. Everybody's gonna know I'm the victim because that's just what I do. But sometimes, y'all, we just have to reevaluate the situation and say, what did I do? What part did I play in that? How could I have avoided that from happening? How can I just tell it like it went down and my truth be my truth? Well, there's some people that's getting paid to ensure that your truth sounds like a lie. So just do yourself a favor. Instead of being the victim, building this this atmosphere of a victim, just understand that we are in a spiritual fight. We are having spiritual warfare. And if the devil continues to operate and keep his MO, watch this, this is going to be good. If the devil stays the way he is, his objective is to make sure your marriage is done. Make sure your business fails. To ensure that your body comes up under so many attacks. Make sure your mind is all tore up from the flow up, just all bogged down with a whole bunch of foolishness. The list goes on and on and on. That's his part because he wants you to abort the blessing, abort the assignments that you have because he's already seen up the road that assignment is going to bring a blessing. No more victim. Get out there and be victorious. Peace.